Good morning student, welcome to the Solar Cell classes. I am Dr. Anjali Panchal and I am taking your lectures over the anatomy. So if you want to remember the anatomy and if you are a medical student, you must find the anatomy difficult. So I am giving you some mnemonics to remember it in a very easy way. So today we are going to discuss about the nerve pairs, the cranial nerves and the spinal nerve, and the main topic for the lecture is going to be the cranial nerve. So here we go. If we discuss the nerves of the body, we have two sets of the nerves, cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. These are two sets of a system which divided the nerves in the two parts, the cranial nerve and the spinal nerve. We have 12 pairs of cranial nerve and 31 pairs of spinal nerve. So you have to remember this detail. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerve present in our body and 31 pairs of spinal nerve that is present in our body. So firstly, I am going to divide the spinal nerve. So there are C1 to C8. They are referred as the cranial, cervical nerves. From C1 to C8, these are called as a cervical nerve. And there are 12 thoracic nerve, 5 lumbar, and the 1 coccygeal nerve. So 1 pair of coccygeal nerve, 5 pair of lumbar nerve, 12 pair of thoracic nerves and the 8 pairs of cervical nerves. So this is the subdivision for the 31 pairs of the spinal nerve. So now we are going to see the 12 cranial nerves by its name one by one. So before discussing the cranial nerve, I want to highlight a point. I just forgot to write the pair of nerves. There is a 5 more nerves which are present in the spinal nerve, which are known as the sacrum nerve, which are designed as the S1 to S5. Further, they are going to fuse and form a one sacrum spinal nerve. So you have to remember this one also. So now we are further going to discuss about the cranial nerve. So first cranial nerve is known as the olfactory nerve. So first cranial nerve you have to remember is the olfactory nerve. Second is known as the optic nerve. I would suggest you that you do not remember these pairs of cranial nerve by the mnemonics because the question comes on is straightforward and you have just the 0.33 seconds to answer the question. So if you want to remember these things from the mnemonic, you are just going to figure out by the wasting your time. The first is going to be the olfactory nerve, second is going to be the optic nerve, and third is the oculomotor nerve. And fourth we call it as a trochlear nerve. So I want to highlight one single point about the trochlear nerve as it is the thinnest nerve. If we discuss in the size, this is the thinnest nerve, but it has an intracranial course which is largest. So these are the 2 points which is very important for you from the exam point of view, that the trochlear nerve is the thinnest nerve and it has the longest intracranial course. The fifth is the trigeminal nerve. So this is the basic things and you have to remember it. So these are some easy. These are 3 starting from the O. The first is the olfactory, second is the optic, third is the oculomotor, fourth is the trochlear, fifth is the trigeminal. Sixth is known as the abducent, and the seventh is known as the facial nerve, and eighth is known as the vestibulocochlear nerve. So since the first is the olfactory, optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducent, facial and the vestibular cochlear nerve. From 9th onward, you have to remember the 9th is known as the glossopharyngeal nerve. So the 9th is known as the glossopharyngeal nerve. 10th is the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is the only nerve which do not have any branch or any part or any role in the head neck region. It's only supply the abdomen. So you have to remember this. It supplies the abdomen. 11th and the 12th. So 12th is going to be the hypoglossal nerve. And 11th is the accessory nerve. I have added this first and this later because I have going to mark the 7th cranial nerve, 9th cranial nerve, 12th cranial nerve and the 5th cranial nerve. These are the some nerves which you are going to frequently contacted for the structures of the head and neck. So guys, you have to remember these cranial nerves by the name. So do not go for these by the any shortcuts. So I hope this is going to be very clear and this is very basic. You can remember it from this. So I think this is the idea about the cranial and the spinal nerves. And if you still have any doubt, you can contact me with any time. We are just a message away. Thank you.